then. But you know, where I grew up, no one was squatting, you know. But I was always squatting in this house. It was my favorite tradition.
I think for me personally, it only started when I started dancing.
Like all these videos of me as a kid, mind my own business, doing whatever I'm doing, just like this. You know, dry, doing But it seems to me, from watching from top, like the hardest part is just keeping
keeping their attention, which is why sometimes I have to like separate them. Cause like when they're focused, like it can be really like good, but it's like I want them to have fun, but at the same time, it's like I have my job to do, you know. So it's like.
And then there's also definitely the part where when there's clouds holding it and slowing it down, like the other kids that are actually getting it, right, they start getting bored, they're not getting their time. So like if you kind of have to put everyone ahead for the sake of the whole group, right? So it's tough. Were you ever loud?
I was a quiet one.
No. When did you stop being quiet?
When I started dancing and I met these guys.
No way.
Yeah, seriously. They met me when I was like if you would have met the old me, you wouldn't be here. Meaning I was a different person in the sense that like I probably like wouldn't even have the confidence to like have a conversation with you. I was just like I would be like, hey, and then you would really have to force it.
Okay, so you just like awkward or uncomfortable?
I wasn't awkward, but I didn't go out of my way. Versus now, like if I see somebody listening to anything, like I'm thinking, I have like the what I'm trying to say. I have the courage, I guess, to really pursue like initiating it. Yeah, or a mix of both. Yeah. And this goes for like anything, because like the lessons that I've learned from just getting comfortable dancing, I was able to transition that into like other aspects of my life. You know, whether
whole life is that. Dance to like, or that's the best way to do it.
I keep telling people that.
That's awesome.
Like this dance really transformed my life.
And that's what I think that's part of what makes you nervous.
I remember the feeling of like not being a dancer very, very accurately, vividly. And so like a lot of the kids that don't have confidence and stuff, I'm like, you are already like 10 steps ahead of me because you're starting at this age, you know? But yeah, like Spidey's like probably like the one person who would tell you like exactly like he was there for the whole transition, the whole journey of like before I started dancing and when I was just like following him to events as a like videographer and a photographer. And then the first time I ever battled, and then I kept competing. It definitely feels like it saved a lot of people too.
I try to explain to people from like people who Maybe a little bit like orgasm.
Yeah.
Like I've had a couple of like fluffy that were just like so like out of the world, they kind of I think it's when everything's so concentrated, all the energy is concentrated into one direction. There's all the different sounds when you're like in a space now you can feel the music in your body. Literally. Like that is a whole nother like experience. And then when it's the lighting is also working with that, and the colors or the darkness. I struggle eating most days, so I'm actually very happy with what I've eaten today. I've had a very, and none of it was painful today. I get nauseous a lot. I try to eat, so a lot of the time you have to
or you just like you feel that after all this time in the United States, like you're still adapting to the food, or if it's a you thing versus the food thing. Gotcha.
I just, I try to explain it, I cannot remember not having problems with things, I cannot remember not feeling dissociated from my body. I can only remember being like, how do people feel full? How do people know that they're full? Like, they don't know all of these things because to me it was always, don't try to eat. Like I remember when the first time I remember being really fat shaped, like for real, I was like 8 or something like that, So I think because of that, I just never really developed a proper eating things at all. Like I just never learned what it meant to feel satiated.
What about so your relationship with food?
Or even hungry.
So what did you have like a favorite food back then, or was this all?
I lost my favorite food because I was both addicted to sugar and trying not to eat at all, right? Which is very bad. And that's actually important. It's actually when you're not addicted to sugar or food, it's actually much easier not to. It's much easier to fast. The problem is when you're also addicted to sugar. So the worst is if you try not to eat and then have a sugar-heavy, low-calorie diet. But I didn't understand that.
This is why this needs to be taught at an early age.
And sugar is the OG drug. I tell people now, my eating problems didn't make sense to me when they were eating clones. As soon as I started thinking about them in terms of substance abuse, everything made sense. I heard people talking about alcohol, which I never struggled with alcohol because for me, I never liked from the very beginning, I didn't really like alcohol, so there was no risk for me getting addicted to it, Same with a lot of stuff I've tried, it's just like that, I just don't care. But with sugar, because nobody tells you, right? And because also there's lots of sugar. But most people, I think, actually are really into the processed diet just because sugar now is in everything that it doesn't have to be, right? Oh.
My bad, hold on. My bad, hold on. I think Jeffrey.
I just texted him the address.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Can you put on some brakes?
I got you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. I haven't like had like any type of exchange in a while.
We should probably try to do that before you change the music. Cause I know like usually like house is good to like vibe and like learn the dancing aspect. And I think breaking is good to like to be able to build on that. To build the breaking. Because I know sometimes when we go into battles, like we get so nervous that we get into our own world where we're not responding.
I hear that.
I was able to like, oh, I can take a part of that world and bring it into my world. So I can do what you can do, but I can do it better. Michael Jordan type of.
Going back to what you were saying, I feel that, like, these are all things that, especially here in the United States, like,
But in Germany, the education's not better there. I mean, a little bit, but.
I feel like it has to be because it's so bad here.
No, you're right. You're right, but what I remind Americans of is that Americans love to point at Europe, Germany, and Sweden, and whatever. They just look at how great it is there, right? And I just remind people that yes, it may be not as severe, but we have the same systemic issues, you know?
I understand,
So
yeah.
I just always not healthy pointing and saying, look how great it is because it's the same world, the same problems. Like it is really one world at this point. Plus, Germany, I still consider Germany an American military protection. And the U.S. also officially occupied Germany also. 60
Yeah.
40 years.
And this is only familiar to me because of what I learned in college. I don't know if you know this, but a lot of like basic world government information or like world history was just like not in our classrooms because the way that we learned was from like the perspective of United States versus like things that actually happened, how like we were the villain in some cases.
But I also learned from the perspective of Germany. So, I didn't learn U.S. history. But I learned about the U.S. from their involvement in the wars. But it turns out the U.S. got involved in all the fucking wars. That's why we know about it. Not because we study U.S. history. It's because the U.S. got involved in everyone else's history. You know what I mean? That's why everyone knows about the U.S. Not because we're studying U.S. history. Because the U.S. got in your own history. You know?
Yeah.
Which I feel like is a kind of a pretty key thing, you know?
When you word it like that, then yeah, I mean, I feel like we kind of declare ourselves like the world police in a sense, like, it's like, oh, well, there's beef happening over there, let's go and see what's up, and hope you enjoy it. And I'm going to try my best to do my best against my
Against the what?
I'm trying to think of the word. Padre? Starts with the C. Compadre? Why does that feel like I'm making up a word?
Well, I don't know what you're trying to say, so I can't really help you.
I believe
Try
it's
to
a Spanish
search
word.
Compadre?
Yeah? Yeah? No?
Well, I don't know what you're trying to say, so I can't really help you figure out.
Like friend, companion?
Oh, compadre.
No? Why do I feel like that's a word? It's not ringing a bell for you? You're giving me...
But no, now I'm thinking about, when you start thinking about it to the point where you can no longer tell.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, but the point is
saying.
Because you keep talking
no,
about
no,
the word, I don't know what you're trying to say.
No, I'm saying that I'm gonna battle this lady,
Yes.
and you're gonna be the judge.
I'm gonna be the judge?
Yeah, and you can be honest.
Okay. I don't really. Okay, how do you judge a battle? Are there certain things you use? Like, what is it? What is the goal here? You know what I mean, like spiritually.
That's a really deep question, to be honest.
I can respond to that.
Okay.
Whenever he feels he's not confident in his spirit, you let him go.
Okay.
Oh man, why do you?
Okay. I like it.
I'm happy because my ex is very spiritual, so I try to answer that.
Okay. In that case, I think I'm ready to judge this battle.
Okay. Nice.
Very good.
Very good. Yeah, it's a battle.
It's good. It's like I get to kind of challenge that too. And I'm not in my usual b-boy attire today, so.
What
Word.
is the usual b-boy attire?
He has battle armor that allows him to do superhuman techniques.
I'm not as comfortable as I would usually.
Oh, so more like protecting around for more.
Yes, to make it feel myself, and I don't have to feel like I have the challenge of like
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
feel
yeah.
spiritually well. What mix is this? This is awesome.
It's a new one I found.
Send that to me.
I got you.
I'll remind you.
Got you.
And then we forget. Thank you.
Wait, how long have you been dancing?
Going on 12 years now.
12 years. Okay, that's not that long either.
Yeah, I started actually, so how you telling me the story that I kind of started in college?
Yeah.
That's kind of the same for me.
Oh, okay.
Like, I saw it my last year of high school, and kind of dabbled in it,
Yeah.
but then there was a club that we introduced him to, that somebody introduced to me. And I was like, alright, this is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I just heard something in a talk I was listening to. There was a Navy SEAL coach who was teaching the swimmers, and he would force the swimmer, even if the swimmer is sick, to train because you never know that you might get sick in the daylight. So it's good that you kind of train as you have like a full swim because it might happen to you.
Since day one, though, it drives a great thing. I'm eating to keep your pump. Just so that I get used to being active. Sorry.
Looks like you're warmed up.
I'm really simplified too. So like I have a lot of these negative factors, but I want to challenge myself being uncomfortable. Which is why like I feel awesome right now.
Yeah.
But it's all good.
Look good. We're in the pocket. I think my one thing I would say is you're so comfortable in the pocket that it's start getting predictable.
Okay.
So like, so that you're comfortable in the pocket and then show like something like high energy and then go back to your pocket. Like P-Rock, think about that. Like example, good example would be like P-Rock throwing flares at another.
Yeah. I get it.
He done it before and like
And everybody
people
was
get
like,
mad
yeah.
excited. Yeah. That's because like they're so comfortable in him and watching him in his pocket. You know you're fast. So one thing would be don't worry about it. You're there.
Guys, I'm like dying right now. I'm typing because it hurts to talk sometimes. I'm dying. But thank you guys for all tuning in. And I'm happy you guys are here from yesterday. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh, well, I didn't update you. Like I started to feel that I was. Honestly felt that. Like, I know you guys probably told me that I'm working on it.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so tired, and I have a battle tomorrow. It's like 70 degrees. Oh my god. Yeah, definitely.
Pain-free years, bro.
Oh my god.
Box gone.
Wait, so if these are your warm-up battles.
This is just to get the blood flowing. Yeah, I'm dying right now.
There's a shortage of people who hate us. Mrs. Turner, we've got to help.
Don't want more Violet.
first started, you were dancing for 2-3 years? When I first started, you were dancing for 2-3 years?
When did you start? 2012?
2010, the end of 2010, beginning of 2011.
That was maybe my second year. Like first year actually like training it and wanting to be in it. That was my second year of breaking down.
Okay. So then I can use Spidey as an example then because I feel like people like him and some other people that you might be in the future, they improve. Like he had natural talent in my opinion. Going back to our conversation, like he was one of those people that it just like kind of clicked when I watched him dance. Same thing, so I was thinking it was Spidey.
Oh, my bad.
And then it was like, there's a bunch of other people that I guess are either running late or they're just not coming. But when they first started, they just got it. It was just like, they looked like naturals. I made sure you put it when I first started. I was not like this. That's why I was saying that I had like work for it. But like, Spidey always naturally looked good. Even I'm better than he was when he started. He still looks like he's been dancing a lot longer based on his growth because he really like wanted it. He was like really motivated. But then there are some people that feel the same and then they progress naturally slower than you do. You know, that's their own natural ability. Because like I might show you a move and I might show Peter with the Nike shirt a move. You might get a move before Peter does. Just because you versus him. And other factors. So when you put that collectively into the dance as a whole, it's really hard to say. But I would say for me to feel like, okay, this person actually kind of knows what they're doing, like I would say that normally it's around like the 3-year mark. And this is assuming that like, then you also have to factor in like how frequently you're practicing. Because it's like you might only practice 1 day a week for like an hour, or you might be like us where we were practicing 5 days a week for like 5 hours a day. It was insane. Like we were doing this like our life depended on it. We saw the love of it. It was beautiful because we would all hang out, we would cut class, we would pull out of work. Like it was like phenomenal. Like yeah, like this dance is fucking absorbed us. And here we are 10 years later, you know, like, yeah.
And you're like still helping each other like grow.
Yeah.
In like the direction.
I think the biggest thing for me though, getting down with them is that like, these are the guys that like, inspire me to dance, and now I'm like, I'm at a certain like level where they do get like, even though like they were the ones that were like, yo Brandon, like come try it, and now like I battle with them, and that warms my heart. You know? So, yeah.
you.